woman saw that the tree was good for food.
So she's seen it was good. She wouldn't took of this food or this fruit. Read.
And that it was pleasant to the eyes.
And it was pleasant to the eyes, not her physical eyes, because she could see physically even before this. That means idea. There was an idea, an understanding that was given to her that she didn't have prior. Read.
And that it was pleasant to the eyes, and a tree to be desired to make one wise.
To do what?
To make one wise.
To make one wise. Now, what's the benefit of this? If you have knowledge of something, you know that the old saying, the old adage, knowledge is power. If you have knowledge of something, it automatically gives you an advantage over the rest. That's why she was able to trick Adam into doing it, because she had knowledge of something he didn't. Now, suppose we're living in a current day society where most people are dumbed down, but the people or the powers that control the earth have this knowledge that was given to Adam and Eve once they ate of this fruit. That would actually put a chasm in classifications of knowledge between the elite and the regular people. I'm going to show you how this agreement with Satan that was made when Adam and Eve fell was given to the elite of this earth to control and to fight against us. Right? Now think about this. Just imagine if the powers that be have this knowledge. Now the question is, did the serpent stop at Adam and Eve? The answer to that is absolutely not. Suppose this information that was given, or this wisdom that was given to Adam and Eve, was written in scrolls and passed from one civilization to the next to rule the masses. And yes, and suppose the elites and powers of this earth have this information, and it's the technology you see today. I'm going to prove that so, and I'm going to bring it all the way from the beginning up into our present day time. So the answer to that is absolutely yes. This knowledge of good and evil, or what you would call psychology, was used through all societies to control and to eventually destroy the children of the Most High. It's something deeper than that. You have the fallen one and his cohorts that fell from the heavenly realm, who now have lost the spiritual power to go before the throne of the Most High. And you know Lucifer promised to go before the Most High and take the Most High down. Let's go there. Let's go to Isaiah. And let's read the 12th verse.
Isaiah chapter 14 verse 12.
Read it.
How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer?
How did you fall from heaven, O Lucifer?
Son of the morning.
He was called son of the morning because he was a morning star. He would sing before the Most High. There's angels before the heavenly throne called the morning stars. And every morning, that's the music you hear at the throne. Well, the Most High hears the throne. They would come before him and sing every morning. Lucifer was the leader of this. Read.
How art thou cast down, cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven.
This is what he said in his heart. This is his promise, to go back above the firmament of the heavens, or what we would call the ozone layer, go on the outside of the ozone layer, which is space, which is actually heaven, brothers and sisters. Read.
I will exalt my throne above the stars of the Most High.
I will exalt my throne above the stars of the Most High. This is showing us something here. That these space programs they're making, actually they're taking spirits out there to inhabit different parts of space in their little machines. These spirits are trying to get off Earth. Okay, they're not looking for water on Mars. The Bible is telling us exactly what's going on. And see, mankind is in agreement with these spirits for the knowledge these spirits under the fallen one have given them. Read.
I will exalt my throne above the stars of the Most High. I will sit upon the mount of the congregation and the sides of the north.
The sides of the north is due north, as far north as you can go. That's where the Most High is. But the Most High understands, listen, he's millions and millions of light years away from where we are. So there is no physical technology that can get Lucifer here to the north, to where the Most High is. But he kind of figured that he could make an agreement with the elites in this earth to use the earth as a tool and its technology to help him get to the north in that last battle against the Most High, the Creator. Now this is what he's thinking. And the elites are in agreement with it. This is what they believe, brothers and sisters. They believe that if they can help Lucifer regain his original form, that's why they call him the Enlightened One, the Illuminist, that he will get the power to give them immortality. This is what our elite and government powers are taught. This is what they believe. Read.
Verse 14. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High.
See? He will be the Most High. He will be like the Most High. So he wants that original position he tried to get before the Most High hurled him. So he's trying to get back his original form. And he needs mankind to help him. He was banished to earth. Okay? And through that, he's subject to the laws within this earth. So even if they need to destroy the earth to get the resources for him to fulfill his oath to get back before the throne, this is what they will do. This is what they are doing. Now, so I can't put the cart before the horse, because I said that I would go into some key information to let you see how this moved from one society to the next. Let's go to Ephesians, the 6th chapter.
Ephesians chapter 6, verse 12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood.
Read it again.
For we wrestle not against flesh and blood.
Our real fight is not against flesh and blood, brothers and sisters. So it's a diversion. If you would just point and say, well, the white man is the devil. Okay? Or this man is the devil. Or the black man is the devil. Or the Persian man is the devil. Or the Egyptians are the devil. It's futile because these powers that are controlling the earth, what I would say people, are only slaves to the spirits and demons who have given them technology. Now what they're doing is not right, and there will be a judgment for what they're doing because they are complicit to mass genocide and the promotion of sin all through the earth. But all in all, we're not wrestling with flesh and blood. Okay? When Christ ran into a person that was vexed with a spirit or a demon, he didn't really deal with the person. He dealt with the spirit that had the person bound. And we tend to point to the people opposed to the spirit that's controlling the person. And then wonder, well, why don't we have power to cast out spirits? Why can't we do certain things? Why? We don't even recognize that it's not the person but a spirit. So how can you think about having power to do anything when you don't know what you're doing? It's like not having a profession, or you're a doctor or you're not a doctor, and you're going in and you're being placed in a room, and now you have to do open heart surgery. It's impossible because you haven't learned anything. And that's by the same token when we talk about, well, why are people not doing casting out spirits and doing certain things anymore? Why? They're caught up into this modern day, what you would call education, and they've been diverted into understanding that we're not wrestling with flesh and blood. That there's spirits on people that you must recognize first. And see, this world have us focused more so on what we can see. Paul was telling us, Christ was telling us, listen, that's not our real battle. Don't get caught up with the diversions. Another thing, I don't mean to go off the beaten path because, sometimes I do, but I want to say this. This happens the same time when you're being attacked or someone's going against you and all that. You divert the whole situation by actually entertaining it and going back and forth with it. Because you're not wrestling with flesh and blood. There was a spirit that compelled the person to do certain things. And that's why Christ says, well, if they try to do something, turn the other cheek. Don't react to anything someone is doing, because now the spirit can now control you. So you can't react to a spirit. You're not wrestling with flesh and blood or a person. We're wrestling with spirits. And we're going to show you how these spirits have been allowed to run rampant in the earth. Someone might ask, well, why would God allow this to happen? I'm going to show you. Man hath power in the earth. Also, man hath power of choice. Now, what happens if the powers that be in this earth understand how to actually conjure spirits in the earth for their particular purpose? And I'm going to go into that. So, you want to blame the Most High for something man is doing. Man have power to conjure in spirits, to conjure spirits. I'm going to go into that. This is going to give us a higher understanding of what we're fighting against. And let me tell you, I don't know whether or not they're going to let this video stay on, because we're going to go into some names, some dates. We're going to go piece by piece as much as we can to show you who's behind the evil and who is connected with Satan, and where was these meetings. How was the scrolls of the tree of good and evil passed down from generation to generation? We wrestle not with flesh and blood, read it,
but against principalities, against powers,
against
the rulers of the darkness of this world.
Against the rulers of the darkness of this world. So there's rulers that are not people in this earth. Read.
Against spiritual wickedness in high places.
Against spiritual wickedness in high places. Read.
Verse 13. Wherefore, take unto you the whole armor of the Most High.
So only Christ can give us this armor that can fight against the unseen. Our battle is not with the physical. We cannot be diverted. I don't pull out the nations and Edom and the other nations so that we can focus on them. I pull it out because Paul told us that man of sin must be revealed, and then the end shall come. So we did this to show you that, listen, we must reveal the powers that are controlling this earth, that made the agreement with Satan to take on the tree of good and evil, to execute this plan. And they are complicit with the fallen one, against the Most High and his people, and they are helping through ingenuity and technology Lucifer and his cohorts to fulfill this prophecy leading to the battle of Armageddon in the heavens.